Welcome back to my channel. Okay, YouTubers, welcome back. Coming down to the final stretch of finishing up the disc brake assembly for the rear axle. I've got all the fittings and hoses I believe I need. Gonna finalize where all the clamps go. I have drilled and threaded a hole in the top just behind the differential cover to hide the brass, I guess you call this a distribution box of sorts for the brake fluid that goes out to the calipers. And this is the supply line that'll go to another fitting up on a bulkhead that runs to the front of the car. So at this point, these are the kit supplied lines that we're going to be used in a different manner, of course, but I changed that because I wanted my lines hidden and mounted differently. So that's what I'm moving forward with here. And at this point, I'm figuring out how to bend these, making the measurements to cut and make the double flare and put a fitting on for the brass fluid distribution box. Whoops. Okay, got that snug down. Now I cut the bolt because I only need like 1/4 of an inch, obviously, because of the ain't much depth there. And this happened to be at a point where, oh my goodness, when it bottomed out, there was some play left in the clamp here, and I think I'm okay with that, but maybe I'll change my mind later and put a washer on there and make it so it's being held like in this position right here. But that's something that can be fixed in seconds, and so I'll just go with what's going on right here. I'm pretty happy with it so far. So that's it for that side. I'll do the other side and we'll move forward from there. Okay, made some progress. Got a clamp on at least this side right here. That's on, and got the hardware for that. I shaped the brake line going into the brass distribution block, and let's see here. Left myself a little leeway here in case I gotta reshape this, right? There we go. Yeah, so that should come out just fine. So now I got the stone and chip guard, I suppose they call this thing. Put that back on. Get the fitting, and that'll go on just like this. And this will go in here like this. Yeah. So that's just about how it's going to go right there. All I got to do is get this out, put the flare on. Now it'll be at least one side done. It will move to the other side. Okay, so now we're going to put a double flare in this. Might be helpful if I actually put the fitting on before that. Right? There we go. How about that? Okay. I'm sure there's many flaring kits out there with different instructions and procedures. Mine is telling me that because I'm flaring the smallest tubing for this kit, you're supposed to extend the tube through the hole to the shoulder of the adapter, which would be like right here. But it says for the two smallest adapters, extend the tube as far as the shoulder on the largest adapter, which would be the 1/2 inch. And that'd be this one. So I'm going to extend the tube to the shoulder of the largest adapter. Right there. Snug that down. Okay. Now we have the tubing sufficiently clamped in the tool. It says to insert the die and slide on the clamping device. And you're supposed to use light oil of your choice. Crank it down till it touches the flaring bar. It is working so far. I don't think it's going to touch the flaring bar because there's a lot of metal in between there. Alright. Back that off now. Okay. Finish the flare per the instructions. It looks good. I know my big old head's in the way. Let me get you down here so you can take a look. Oh, this is, I hope it's catching pretty good. There. That looks pretty good. We'll get that sucker out of there. Let's go try it out on the distribution block. All right, here we are. That's about it right there. Probably about 7 to 10 foot-pounds, if that. So that feels real good in there. There it is. So, got the, like I said, I threaded a hole into the differential casing and use this bolt to hold on. This is the original bracket, by the way, that's native to the car. So I thought I'd try and use at least one original part. And coming off of here, this is the kit line that I cut and trimmed to put the flare on. Comes down to a clamp here to hold things in place. Comes down through here underneath the spring brace. These two existing holes I enlarged, run the line through. Comes around and curves down to this cable holder here, tubing holder. And we'll tip this differential up a little bit, like so. Comes down to the banjo bolt on the back of the caliper. So that is it. Do that on the other side, and we'll clean this thing up, paint all the places that, yeah, I'm going to be putting this hole right here, by the way. I didn't make this. This was in this rear end. I pulled it out and saw this, and I thought, this must be the breather hole, the way it's positioned. When this is in the car, it's kind of like forward of the top center line. But I'm going to put a fitting in here. I got a breather and make that a little bit better. But yeah, I'll show you the finished product here in the next shot. Okay then, here we are. All the lines are plumbed and in place on the axle, finally. This is the other side from earlier. Coming down to this clamp, to this, I got the PTFE fitting. Coming through down to the clamp. It'll hold the hose in place down to the banjo fitting down there to the caliper. So all it's left to do now is wipe it down, clean it up sort of a little bit, and disassemble it there a little bit. And I'm going to touch up all the paint I scraped off. I've got the bump stops on each side to put in, and that'll be pretty much it. There's one more little piece I'm going to show you before we close this video out. Just hang on. Alright then, that finishes off this one. Did a little artwork on my diff cover here. Got some chrome Allen bolts and stainless steel washers, make it look nice. Thanks for stopping by. If you are watching my content, please like and subscribe, share. That's it. See you next time.